Hey guys, I'm Kit. I'm the creator of EastSiders, the series, and I thought I would take you on a tour behind the scenes. I don't know if it's a tour. Is it a tour? What are we calling it? But I thought I would tell you stuff that happened behind the scenes in a new series that I'm calling EastSide Stories.
Okay, Kat, that was great. Should I turn off the fan?
Yeah, we should turn off the fan, probably. Okay. So this is the first recap that I'm doing. I was inspired in no small part by Miss Cracker's review of the Jew. Hopefully this is a little bit more fun than just dry director's commentary. Yeah, episode 1. Got my little notes. I wrote down things. First thing I thought, we are babies. Look at this season 1 hair, season 1 cardigans. I cannot believe how young we were.
I am 25. People do not get married when they're 25 unless they live in Minneapolis.
We shot this in 2012 to coincide with the Mayan apocalypse. I was in grad school at the time. I was in my first year at UCLA getting my MFA in playwriting, and I really wanted to create something that I would be responsible for the failure of. So I self-financed the first 2 episodes for about $2,000 and a stick of gum to hold it all together MacGyver style. And that's how we got EastSiders. Oh yeah, scene 1 was the first thing that we actually shot and the first thing that I ever directed. I decided to get fancy and we got a jib, which was broken. Got that shot panning from the phone that says Crazy Kathy, pans past drunk sleeping Kit and onto Van on the floor. We find out that Cal made Tom sleep next to Cal's puke bucket, super romantic, and then we cut to titles. Title card I designed myself in Photoshop, and basically I just chose a font. So next we go to the kitchen, they're fighting, they are feeding the cat. That is our actual cat, our actual kitchen, our actual bedroom, our actual living room. That is how low budget this show really is. We actually shoot in our home and traumatize our cat every time a film crew comes through. He's a child actor that I have forced into the business, and he's come to Gypsy Rose Lee resent me. Look who it is! Look who I woke up from his nap in the closet. Okay, alright, you can go. So then we're in the living room and we are continuing our fight, and Tom is agreeing to go and break up with Jeremy. But I want you to notice a couple of things. I want you to notice all of the Anna Lee L's. John Hallback, my husband who plays Ian, this is something that his family collects. I should get some. Hey John, you know what the Anna Lee L's are? So Van Hansis, who you might recognize from the role of Luke Snyder on As the World Turns, came to the project kind of late in the game. Like, we had already tried a couple of times to get it off the ground with people that we knew or just friends of friends, and it was kind of hard to cast the part, in part because so much was riding on that part. If he and I didn't have chemistry, or if he couldn't act, the whole thing was tanked. And in part because we got hate crimes a couple of times, actually. We cast a couple of people. It wasn't really sunk in that they were gonna be gay on the internet. Bailed on the project. You finding those elves? Oh, we got a treasure trove of these. Let's start with one that's in the show. This is 2 raccoons stealing Christmas. It's on the coffee table during the scene. It's Mary with the little Jesus baby. This is, I guess, the Star of David, an overgrown orangutan with a Christmas present. 3 cats. They share a body. Enjoying cats. Just keep coming. It's like a clown car. This is the classic Anna Lee elf with its creepy little face. See that face? So there you have it. Thanks, John. So casting Van. Van was a miracle for the project. Obviously, I was a big fan of his work on As the World Turns, everything that he'd managed to accomplish in terms of LGBT representation. There had literally not been a gay kiss on daytime television before Van Hansis came around. It was a major, major get. I'm so grateful to him and to all the As the World Turns fans from the very beginning. That, I think, is what jump-started the project for people. Love you, Van. So we're at the door, getting ready to go. It's plaid on plaid on plaid. There's a continuity error, one of many that I'm going to be pointing out to you. I forgot my phone case for some reason. I didn't know where my phone was for the shot. Just grabbed Van's phone and used it as Cal's phone. It's just literally like 3 minutes apart, so it's a pretty glaring one. And pay attention to those phone cases because they keep changing. Next, Tom is going over to Jeremy's apartment to break up with him, but things don't go quite as planned. and things get a little bit more naked and frisky. Oh, Matt McKelligan. Jeremy is super adorable, and that's because Matt is super adorable. He is the only part that we held auditions for in season 1 because I hate the audition process. As an actor, I hate it. As a creator, I hate it. I generally avoid it. But I knew that I needed to cast somebody to play Jeremy, and we were having a really hard time casting all of the roles. Matt auditioned and just kind of blew everybody else out of the water. He was so great, so charming, and I knew immediately that he was our Jeremy. I literally wrote to him the second he left the room, basically being like, I really hope that you really want to do this because I really want you to do this. So they make out. There's a lot of gay kissing in this, not that much gay sex. I shouldn't say that. It's not like a good sales lure. So Crazy Kathy comes over at Constance Woo's first appearance. She's got an oversized blazer from a thrift store. She's got her hair teased to the gods. She's got a scrunchie on her wrist, and she has been crying off her makeup all day. This part was written for Constance Woo. It is so funny to me that she rose to prominence as this mother of 3 on a network television family sitcom, because in life, she's actually this crazy, fun hipster girl who I've known for 8 years. We were in an acting class together right when I first moved to Los Angeles. This was such a fun day on set. She was just cracking everybody up, doing improv, making all these crazy choices. It really set the tone for the character and inspired me to write the rest of the character in a much more comedic way. So Cal and Kathy decide to get drunk. We've got the boom reflected in the window in not just 1, but 2 shots. To go on the record and say I do not condone drinking and doing Ambien. This is a show about people who make bad decisions that fuck up their lives. In almost every scene on the show where drinking is depicted, it's either iced tea, grape juice, or other substance that's non-alcoholic, except for season 1, episode 1, By the Christmas Tree, with me and Kathy drinking whiskey. It was the last shot of the day, but I did get pretty sloppy. So we are back at Jeremy's place, and Tom is in his own little Tom world, smoking pot and feeling guilty. He makes a very compelling case for why he's a piece of shit.
I'm a piece of shit.
But Jeremy is not hearing it. He is going to make out with that dumpster fire if it kills him. And then Tom comes home. Cal has been waiting up for him like he's his mom. He's been out past his curfew, which he has. There is a big turning point where Tom could tell Cal the truth, but instead chooses to just say, I love you, and hold him. And that kind of sets the tone for the season. What are the consequences of infidelity? What are the consequences of lying? I found the perfect song for the ending. I was waiting tables at the time at a restaurant called Mohawk Bend, and one of the bartenders, Miranda, is in a band called Willow Willow. I had just discovered her music. I thought, oh my god, this is perfect for the show. It became the song that we put at the end credits of this episode and the song that we used for the end of the trailer. So that's the first episode of EastSide Story. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can click that little button right down there. And we are also running a Kickstarter right now. Please, please, please consider donating, sharing the link with your friends. It's in the comments below. Oh yeah, and you can follow me on Instagram. I'm at Kit Williamson. The show is at EastSiders TV, and on Facebook.com/EastSiders Series and Twitter.com/EastSiders TV.